What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 956 ABV Podcast.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Shit. What a vibe, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. This fucking song is fucking fire.
Like, it gets me, like, going. Like, this is my cardio song. And then the lyrics couldn't relate better after a shitty Valentine's Day.
Hey! And we do have a special guest in the building.
We do got a special guest. We got Mr. Kelvin España.
Hey!
Did I say that correct? I did, right?
How's it going?
How's it going, dog?
It's going great.
I've been working on pronouncing names correctly.
España.
España.
Usually people get it wrong.
What
do they say?
That's your original last name.
That is my name. That's my government name.
That's pretty fire, bro.
That's your slave name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're all slaves.
Hey, man. Well, welcome. Thanks again for coming on the podcast, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's
dope.
It's nice meeting you. You know,
it's
like
dope to have you on, man.
Thank you for having me on.
Like, we've gone through your music catalog and like it ranges from like something like pumping like that to something chill, mellow, like, you know, and then you do it all yourself. So that's super dope, man. It's dope to finally meet you.
Thank you.
And learn about you and show everybody that listens to this podcast about you, man.
Yeah, I mean,
dude.
to finally see somebody behind all this work. I mean, I do everything myself. I mean, from songwriting to developing to, I mean, the instruments. The only things that are really outsourced is the drums, which, I mean, the mixing, the final product, everything is me. You know? So there's a lot of work that goes into it. I'm about 55 songs done. They'll be dropping every 3 weeks.
Nice, dude.
Since
you've been putting in that work.
Yeah, since I dropped last night, I would say December 21st. Ever since then, from then all the way to, you know, till I'm done with my current, you know, what I currently have, it'll be dropping every 3 weeks. So there's plenty to go.
But you don't like plan on doing like an EP, like of just like a chunk of songs, like throw it out?
To be honest, no. If you see many modern artists that are really artists, you know, that are really about
singles,
the craft.
right?
Singles is where it's at, unless, you know, you're on another caliber and you have obviously that huge label money.
That fan base,
you know,
too.
The fan base is there right now. I see it. It's growing. It's going great. But unless you're global, like, you know, Post Malone, Drake, on those levels, sure, an album is worth it because, you know, you get to accompany a tour, merch and all that. But let's say, you know, for the upcoming artist, singles, that's where it's at, because basically what makes it more relevant than basically being, hey, here's this every 3 weeks. I've never seen anybody do that, and that was really the goal that I wanted for myself, to put out every 3 weeks, because I haven't seen anybody ever do that in the history of time. I would be the first. Every 3 weeks for over a year, put just quality music. I'm not talking about, you know, something subpar. Everything is quality.
Man.
We heard it right here, bro, man.
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
Like, it's fire, bro. And like, I was talking to you earlier, and I told you, like, dude, like, I'm hearing your catalog. It's fire, bro. Like, it's clean, bro.
Yeah.
And then I personally relate to like the shit you write about, right? So I wanted to ask you, how's your love life, man? Like, you know, you're writing about this kind of stuff. Like, how's the love life? It's
great. I will say, you know, just like everything, it has its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Some of the
like
songs
a boner.
in the EP, some of the EP was actually written, you know, maybe during a more downtime. But, I mean, all these songs really mean a lot. I mean, everything comes from a real place. I'm not out here, you know, telling fake stories. Everything's about me. Everything is from, you know, my heart and from my mind. And I feel like I really take the listener, you know, I take your hand and, you know, I guide you into my brain, and I show you.
That's
like,
how music should be, dude. You
definitely.
know, like that's
like I'm here to like take you on a little ride, tell you a little story.
You know,
like,
at the end, I put you back where you were, and hopefully you come back.
Bro, so like, look, I kind of did that. My EP actually on Valentine's Day had its year anniversary, and that's for Spooky Bookie. And
damn, it's been a year.
Shout
already?
out to that, dude.
It's been a whole year, man. Like since February 14th, since Valentine's Day of last year. Yeah, so a whole year went by already. And I'm like 200 plays away from 1,000, which is a lot for me because I'm not like cramming my stuff out there. I'm not really pushing it, you know. So like to me that's a lot, and that's just on like iTunes. I'm pretty sure it's probably already past 1,000, but like to me, like that's dope because like I do all the drums and all the shit, like how you're doing everything by yourself. That's why when we started talking, I'm like, man, like your shit's clean, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
And you're showing me like the shit you got, and I'm just
I
like,
really
fuck.
invested into not only the studio aspect, because anybody can go buy, let's say, a Focusrite interface, and you know, you can record in your closet nowadays. You really don't need a studio.
That's what I wanted to do with that.
But
closet.
I wanted the highest quality. I'm talking about Neve preamps. I'm talking about 76 comp, a 2A, EQs. I wanted, you know, the Roland Dimension. I went for everything. I mean, even the mic, a Gemini 2 mic from SE, the shields, everything that I could possibly give of quality, I went for.
That's fire, dude. I don't know what half of that shit was, but that's fucking fire, bro.
This guy gave me mic shield, but like I don't know how to fucking set it up, so I have it in the closet, dude.
No. I'll show you, because what it does is it deflects basically all the bad frequencies, and also it encapsulates your mic. Obviously, you got stuff like the Kayarika eyeball, which it just encapsulates basically the capsule of the mic.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, the shields are great too.
Yeah, this homie over here, Purple Valen,
Hey,
he hooked me up with some goddamn like a shield for a mic stand. And I tried installing it one day. I don't know if pieces were missing. I don't know, or if I'm just stupid and can figure it out. Which
They're
is probably,
a little bit tricky.
That's more plausible.
They're a little bit tricky to, you know, when
everything
when
has
first,
its little like these like tripods, tripods. They all have like their own little fucking thing. All these different screws. But
holy moly, are we pouring up our beers?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into a cerveza.
We are the goddamn 956 ABV Podcast. What are we drinking today?
Today we have Stone Brewery. Always fucking badass brewery to drink from. We got the. I'm gonna try to say this right, but whoa.
What the shit?
We got the dude. What the fuck? Ruination. The Ruination IPA. It is a double India Pale Ale with a 8.2 ABV. Stone Brewing Company. And the homie here is drinking a craft soda.
Yeah.
What are you sipping on?
Whirly Pop soda, sweet strawberry.
Hey.
I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do
cool,
drugs.
Man.
So,
That's
you know, I mean, you know, for the listeners, you know, listening now, because some people will ask, like, hey, does this inspiration come from this? I'm sober, man. Like, I've never done any drugs. I've never partake in anything, really.
Like ever?
Me and my brother have never smoked. We've never done drugs. We've never touched anything. You know, maybe a shot of, you know, tequila here and there. Maybe a shot of Jack at like a party.
You want tequila? I got tequila.
No. It's usually for a very special occasion, stuff like that.
Dude.
But it's super limited. Me and my brother really believe in a healthier living.
I would call this a special
cool,
occasion, sir. You want a shot at Hornitos? No, I'm kidding.
No.
I think you're just hornito.
Damn, fucking peer pressure.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Me too.
Hey, you look good today, bro.
Oh, thank you.
You're looking nice.
You look dapper.
Yeah.
You trying to hit on me or
I like the fit.
Oh, thank you.
Let me get in that.
Damn.
All right, well, let's get into this cerveza. Cheers,
Yeah,
homies.
cheers.
To you, bro. Thanks a lot
Cheers
again
to
for
Pride
coming
Month.
on.
Thank you for
Andy
having
in the
me on.
house.
Ooh, very nice. That's a very nice IPA.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's pretty bitter.
Double.
It's a little bitter, but it's
up
good.
there. It's up there in the IBU
And shout out to the homie and cuz Manny Wang in the house.
Hey,
dog.
Manny Cuz in the house.
I like that
Also
guy.
in the house,
I like
man.
that guy.
Yeah. Hey man. Well, I won't spoil nothing because it's still just like a thing, but I'll tell you about it off the podcast. But some exciting things coming, man. Exciting things.
Tell me right now.
Speaking of exciting things, man, like when you do music, like you've been putting it out for a while. Where have you performed, like, or do you perform live, like anywhere?
I do perform. I mean, I'm planning on performing live, but I definitely, and it's nothing against anybody, you know, I'm not taking shots, but I don't want to do the same routine where, let's say, you see the same artist at the White Rhino playing for maybe 3 actual people that show up. Everybody else that's there are just the same artists.
Just artists, yeah.
I believe in using my time appropriately.
Yeah.
Why would I go waste, you know, maybe 3-4 hours?
Play for fans, not like for...
I want to play for fans who actually want to show up and love me, you know, for my art. I don't want to play out there for ego for other artists that, you know, are locally trying to make it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, I'm not taking shots, but I'd rather use my time appropriately. If I'm going to go downtown, go perform at the White Rhino for the same, you know, 3-4 people, it just doesn't make sense. I could use those 4 hours and probably pump out, you know, 3-4 tracks.
Damn,
you know?
for real.
Yeah, dude. It's
it's all about using
the time
your time
that you put into your craft, bro. Like,
well, time is
efficiency.
If you really think about it, time is the only thing that you can't buy in life. Everything else you can buy,
and you can't get back.
Yep. So it's all about
once you waste it,
being appropriate.
it's gone.
Damn, what the fuck are y'all getting all deep for? No, I'm kidding.
Nah, dude.
You want me to get deep, girl?
No.
Dude, and
you want me to get deep,
I'm out
girl?
here dropping bars, man. Hey. Also, y'all go watch that new Marvel movie, Ant-Man. Kang is gonna come out. He's all about time. I'm super into comics, so
nice. Oh, you're into comics. Which comics you like, bro? Let's go. What?
Hey,
like what favorite?
Wait. Before we get into that, before I fucking forget, because I'm gonna forget.
What?
Dude, I saw something.
What'd you see?
I saw something one day. I was on the phone.
Marvel movie?
I was on the phone, and I'm walking around. I'm looking at the ground while I'm on the phone on this long call. And then I saw something, and I was like, oh, shit. That's for Anthony.
What? A marble.
See.
Shut up. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What?
This guy collects marbles.
Okay.
He has a huge collection, bro. Like
this is
crazy.
fucking
And it was
dude.
like in like the most randomest
collection.
place that it
Those
could
are
have
the
ever
best
been.
ones, dude. This is fucking dope, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
I'm gonna cry,
I was supposed to
I'm
give you
gonna
that
cry.
last week, but I forgot. but your question again, well, like,
Oh, comic books. We can.
Well,
we
okay. He was asking if I had anything that I collect. I have a whole little library of omnibuses. They're basically comic books that are in hardcovers.
Yeah.
You know, Marvel and DC will put them out.
Yeah.
And that's what I collect. I collect
Oh,
X-Men.
nice.
I mean, from the beginning of X-Men, where it was still, you know, Stan Lee, to, you know, the Uncanny X-Men, to the modern era, Daredevil. I collect Fantastic Four and Spider-Man.
Nice.
how
dude.
much
Those
how
are
much
fucking-
space does that kind of a collection take up?
I have
wanna
about
know.
2 bookcases, but that's about so far, and they're not full. It's about 88 books. Each one runs you about 125 to 150. So it's quite the collection already.
Damn, son.
But you know, I mean, I don't do a lot. You know, on my free time, like I'm not out there being crazy.
For sure.
So, you know, on my limited free time, that's you know, I'm either just making music, reading comics. You know, I'm really laid back. So
That's tight, dude. For sure.
That's what's up, dude. Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah. When I started getting into like putting more time into my music and stuff, like that's all you do. You just work on music. Like I was working on music anytime that I had extra, you know?
Yeah.
Like I have 2 kids and stuff. So
Okay.
it got a little harder for me. I lost a little bit of time, but I still make the effort to every day do something towards like any projects that I have going on,
Okay.
you know? So
how do you like the whole fatherhood thing?
it changed me a lot for sure, but I feel like it changed me better because I time manage my time more, you know?
Okay, cool,
Like
cool,
I gotten better at that, you know? So I just fucking straight up, anytime I don't have with the kids and stuff, like I'm either working on something, you know?
Cool.
So that's pretty
efficiency.
cool. Yeah,
Do
for
you
sure.
do you have any kids, man?
I have no kids. My brother has one kid. He's Elman España the third. My brother's the second. You know, he's junior.
shit.
Dude, I'm talking about the coolest kid ever. I
Nice.
totally love being an uncle. He's one of
Dude,
the
me too.
coolest kids.
I have one nephew, so
Cool.
Well,
I mean,
You were a
yeah.
nephew before you were a dad, so
He was an uncle,
right?
Before he
I was an uncle.
I mean, yeah, you had your nephew.
I was a nephew though.
He was a nephew before you.
That is true too.
Technically,
No,
I
but
was.
you had your nephew before. Yeah.
He's been a nephew his whole life.
Super cool. Like one of the
I'm
coolest
not
kids.
an uncle. I don't know what that feels like.
He looks just like my brother, but he acts just like me. So it's like, I'm the cool uncle. I'm
Nice, dude.
You know,
Hell yeah.
I'm the one who shows them games. We talk about anime. I'm the one like that. It's very cool.
And
I'm glad I'm not an uncle, bro, because like I'd be a shitty uncle because I have a daughter and I love her and I'd rather spoil her than
It's weird.
It's weird.
You'd be a dope uncle.
I'd probably be a good uncle.
Yeah,
man.
you would, bro. For sure.
I'd be a
You'd
good
be alright.
Dude, and
I got a big old heart.
where are you?
What else you got,
Where are
babe?
you from, dude?
McFarland, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And
I don't live here anymore. I live in North Hollywood. But
Hey, shout out to North Hollywood.
North Hollywood, heroin. Whoop, whoop. Nah, I'm kidding, dog. Nah, but like, how is it over there, dude? I'm pretty sure you got to see some crazy shit out there.
For sure, dude. In
I mean, just
Hollywood?
like anywhere, you see a little bit of everything. Like even
How about compared to here, though? I don't see no
It's
goddamn
probably
heroin
for
heads
sure.
out here, dog.
You ain't looking hard enough, dog.
you do
Yeah,
see
you ain't
some,
looking hard
man.
enough.
I mean, you do see some out here too, and it's sad, man. I mean, it's sad because some of these people, I know, some people that are, struggling with addiction personally, and it's really sad to see them go down that path. It's really sad when it gets out of hand. Maybe they started, just seeing it like, oh, I'm gonna party, and now
Have
their
a
whole
good
life is down the
time.
drain.
Yeah.
It's very sad, or at least for me, when I see, maybe a friend that we used to be close, and now we can't be close, not because of anything, but just due to his addictions. I know, I can't risk him taking me down a bad path.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's so simple. Like honestly, if a cop stops you, you're with him. And he has anything, you can go down too. So
Yeah,
Just to go through that whole
and
that happens-
especially
that happens
if
a
you
lot.
want to be like that. I'm not gonna snitch. Look, if anything, life has shown me is like, man, fucking snitch.
What the?
I don't know, man. I can't
Hell
say.
yeah.
Respectfully,
Snitch.
Okay,
snitch.
I can't find myself snitching on anybody. And mind you,
You're
I've
like,
been put
yeah,
in those
he
spots.
fucking did it.
I've been put in
saw
those
him.
spots. I can't see myself doing that. But how me and my brother grew up, it's very much you live. If you're trying to live that street life, you're gonna run by that street life code. It's no snitching. It's you grow up a certain way, but to each their own.
What, Johnny? What do you
Nope.
know? What?
Once you got a family, like I'm referring to like for example, the whole 6ix9ine case. This guy's like got like a little kid, like or kids.
Everyone's got little
the fuck.
kids.
Exactly. And that's why that's my point. If you're willing to take the rap for somebody else when you did nothing and miss out on your fucking family, then you're a fucking punk.
But I guess
what I'm saying?
I guess it all depends.
taking the rap. Wait. Taking the rap from someone else.
This fucking guy right here. This fucking guy, the blue.
But that's
guy.
different.
No, dude,
That's
but
pointing a finger, not taking the rap
It
from
all
someone
depends.
else.
It all depends, like what you're surrounded by at that time, bro. Because I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I might go to jail for life for not snitching.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like if
Yeah.
you're in that situation long enough for them to build a case on you, I mean, the feds are not dumb people, man. Like once the feds are knocking at your door, it's because they have more than enough evidence.
Yeah, but
their turnover rate is very high, so it's just.
I'm just saying, like,
but you're saying,
if I
Andy-
got arrested with Andy or pulled over with Andy and he had weed and they wanted to charge me with it, you'd be like, that's his, man.
No. But see,
Well, I mean,
that's
you
different.
You would expect Andy.
That's different versus snitching. Like, let's say you get pulled over with weed and Andy's not even with you.
Oh,
but
and I
Andy
said-
sells weed, and so you don't do time. You say, "Oh, I know someone else who sells more weed than me."
No, yeah,
that's snitching. That's like
that's a rap.
that's
bro.
not what you're. That's what you were talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
you know
what you
what I
were
mean?
saying. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know about all that
Yeah.
personally, but
no, I meant
We do
like,
not
like
co-sign.
in the scenario that you put it. Like if I was with somebody that like had some shit, I'd be like, Psh, that's his shit, man. Like I mean, in that
If he's not going to say anything, if he lets you get, like, let's say they were like, it's yours, and he's
no,
there,
like
and he
if the
lets them.
homie's like, I don't know whose it is.
Oh, then
And
fuck
they're
that guy.
like, hey,
Yeah, then fuck him.
Hey, no, I'd be like, yeah,
No, that's no.
his,
Then
bro.
that's
Like,
technically him snitching, because that's him saying it's not him and it's you. So fuck him. If
Yeah,
it's, you know what I mean?
exactly. So
So
I'd be
that's
like,
different.
it's
So
this guy.
so a real homie wouldn't even put you in that situation where they
Yeah,
find
for
weed
sure.
and they're like not saying anything and they see you getting arrested and they shut their mouth. Then at that point it's like, oh man.
no, definitely.
That's why
yeah, I mean,
throughout your life you're just snipping people out, bro. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it
you're
happens.
how old?
28.
28.
28. But I mean, honestly, the only person that I actually talk to on the daily is just my brother. But we're like close. Like we are one person basically. I mean, he's my best friend. He's been with me through the start of the music, through when it was just an idea that I literally just tossed at him. I told him, hey man, I'm thinking about maybe getting some studio equipment, and he's always so supportive. He's always like, yeah, you can be the best. You are the best. Do it. And now we're here, Very cool. Shout out to my brother. Click that button.
Yeah. Hey. Shout out to your brother. That's what I wanted to say earlier. You said his name's Elvin?
No, Elman.
Elman. Oh, I thought he was Elvin and you're Kelvin. I was like, damn, that's dope, dude.
Nah.
But even Elman's dope.
Wait, so is that like that's your like
government names?
Elman España has a dope ass name too, dude.
Yeah. He paints art.
Sick.
Like I would say Andy Warhol, like pop art, but modernized and in his own take. One of the best painters. I'm talking about best selling, all of Texas. I mean, he sells year round like crazy. I'm talking about.
We gotta get him on the pod, man.
Dude, it's like honestly, he's like selling basically legal crack. It's to that point. Like orders are flying in left and right, and just he really prides himself as an artist through his art. I never see anything subpar. Like I've never seen him do anything like where he's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna ship this. No, he puts so much love and effort into it, and it really shows. And I mean, I see, his fan base always growing, but people really fuck with him because he's just so real as well,
And what was his what's his plug, man? Let's plug that.
Yeah, we'll put it up right now.
It's just his name, Elman España. I mean, that's
at Elman España.
Yep, nice. Elman España, and I think
put a cheer for that.
Follow him, man. Follow him at Elman España. Fire that motherfucking shirt. Yeah, and follow that,
dude. And when did you like start with music, bro?
I started playing the guitar. I think I was like 18.
What influenced you to start playing?
To start playing the guitar?
Yeah.
I had gotten shot. Yeah, I got shot 5 times. So I was gonna be
Calm down, 50 Cent.
No.
And he didn't snitch.
When you were 18?
And he didn't snitch.
17 something.
When you were 17?
Yeah, and bro. I didn't snitch, so you can't find no paperwork.
Yeah, there you go.
Find no paperwork.
I'd be like, I'll tell you who the fuck did it. That or let me shoot him.
But yeah, no.
One or the other.
I started, obviously, after getting shot with the shotgun on your legs, twice on each one, handgun on my hand.
That sounds like some Ricky type of shit.
Can we hear that story? Like what happened?
We can hear it off the podcast.
Okay.
Respectfully, I
y'all subscribe to the Patreon if you want to hear this story. We also got OnlyFans and Pornhub.
Y'all subscribe for that unedited storytelling. But yeah. I picked up this really cheap eBay guitar,
What brand? Like a little combo thing?
No, it was like K-Tone, like an unknown brand. It wasn't like a name brand one. No. eBay, like from China, it was $60 with an amp. You could imagine how bad that thing was. Action was unfixable. Dude, there was no truss rod inside of the guitar. Like,
so it was just bowed? It was like...
Dude, it was horrible.
It was just like
no. It was a serious guitar. It was just such bad quality control. But, so I started there and slowly started building, really got into it, especially with so much time on my hands around that era. And, I just really got into it, moved over to bass. Obviously, for most guitarists, they remember their first tube amp. Mine was a super bad one. I got it off of Craigslist. It was a Crate Blue Voodoo. All guitarists listening will know how shit that amp is. Sure, some people swear by it, but it's like a handful of people. It's such a
It's
bad
more like
sound.
a nostalgic attachment that they're like,
the quality control was so bad. Like you would fire you would fire it up and you don't know if it's gonna sound or not. Like, it was so bad.
Dude, I had a Behringer when I started off, so I know how bad it gets.
At PV, dog. PV was my shit.
Behringer, dude. Okay, Behringer
guitar?
pedals were like I had a big collection of Behringer pedals because they're
affordable as shit, and they're fucking. Exactly. They're not so bad. My
pedals, I hardly had pedals. I would use like the foot switch on the amps.
Mine had a multi effect. My Behringer amp had a multi effect. Yeah, that shit. But we used to we had double input. Me and Abel would run 2 guitars at a time, dude. That shit blew out so bad. Like, we were just smelling this nasty ass smell, and then the audio fucked up, and we were done jamming out.
I remember my cousin and I, we used to jam. Like we started jamming together actually, and we were in high school. We came back to the middle school to be like his guest performance for the talent show.
Hey.
Man.
E.
We left with the PA. We left with the PA speakers. I was like, "See you with it one of me."
Whoa, that's a crime, boy. You just snitched on yourself.
To a crime.
No.
Damn.
In high school, bro.
That already got fixed. They got him back.
Nah. They're coming for
They
you,
got
bro.
him. They got him back. Dog.
Johnny with the
they got it back.
confession
Okay,
years
cool.
later.
Oh, you squared it off then. They got their speakers back. All
They
right.
got him back though. But yeah, man, that was fucking funny, dude.
That is funny.
We got away with it for a minute, and like until we were like, all right, let's just give it back before we get in trouble.
Wait. You said this was you and Manny?
No,
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant
thought
you meant
that-
Manny too. I
yeah.
thought you said your cousin.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, you just fucking told, right?
Sprinkle that on there. Sprinkle that on there just in case. The feds listen.
There you go. Good.
Allegedly.
That was a test, Johnny. That was
Look,
a test.
dog.
Just snitch, bro.
That's a good job.
Just
That was-
snitch.
There you go. You see? You surprised yourself. You didn't even snitch. You had the chance to.
Keep
those
kept
lips
it real.
sealed.
Yep,
There
he
we
kept
go.
it real.
You're loyal to the soil, dog.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All I know is I said fucking PA system speakers came home. What the fuck? We had roadies. I was like, how'd they get there?
When did you move to Hollywood, bro?
About 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, so
nice.
recently.
Yeah.
So you've been here like in
Yeah.
McAllen.
Yeah,
Fucking-
most of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. If you don't mind me asking, how much is rent out there, bro?
we own the house, so.
Oh,
But okay, I'm not
Shout
gonna lie
out
to
to
you guys.
that, bro.
How much is utilities?
We'll talk all that off. Just because honestly, if I throw out numbers, most people are gonna be like, "Oh, like
Let's go over there.
money." No, not really. Unfortunately, I feel like most people wouldn't be able to afford being out there. And I'm not trying to be that guy and say, "Oh, I spend this much." It's not about that. It's just basic necessities. But.
no, because I mean, out there,
Dude, out
in
there,
California,
everything
even
runs,
basic,
everything.
the bare minimum is fucking like
I'm
a
from-
nice ass place out
I'm
here.
from
you know what
Cali,
I mean? Like,
so I know stuff from Cali.
oh, shit! You don't say. You don't say.
I got
Hey,
family.
how about
I
them
got
Niners
family.
though, dude?
That was like
Damn, I seen
fucking.
that.
That was like 8 years ago, bro.
Yeah, damn, dude.
Come on.
Hey, I just know it's touchy. It's funny.
Nah, dude, but
You're a Niners fan? You follow football?
I've never watched a football game in my life. I don't watch any
let's
sports.
go.
Respectfully,
I
guy
watched
too.
highlights
very-
with this
This guy
fucking
too.
jockstrap over here.
Jock talk.
Yeah. Motherfucking, these guys would like, they can like go off for hours talking about that.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
into fucking football?
Dude, every day, bro.
Shut the
Really?
fuck up.
I watch.
No,
I love
no, he's
football.
not. No, he's
I
not.
love.
Cap.
I love sports.
yeah, hey, that's me. When somebody asks me just sports, go sports. Now,
sports.
dude. Okay, like
Deportes.
we'll watch like UFC. Me and
Oh,
like,
for sure,
me and my
yeah.
brother. Like we just came from a wrestling show. Very cool. Very cool.
Nice.
AEW
What do
live.
you mean? Like, oh,
Damn, you
Hey,
saw
yeah.
AEW? Let's
Okay,
go.
shout out Kenny Omega, greatest wrestler to ever live. I got to
Okay, let's
see
give a
him
cheer
live.
for that.
I gotta see
Kenny
him.
Penny.
I gotta see that guy.
Dude, amazing. Just the show was so well put together. Chris Jericho was here. Like
No
it was
shit.
great. Yeah. Like,
Oh, the show was local?
well, not local. Laredo.
I mean, Laredo, nice.
Yeah, but dude,
What's that? Like 3 hours? Like 3 hours. right?
About, but
Like
dude,
3 hours.
worth every minute of the
Damn,
drive,
dude.
They did the dark matches. They did both shows. They did like their Friday, I believe, show, and it's called Rampage and Dynamite. So basically, like
So you
WWE
follow. You're a fan. It wasn't like something that you just tried to go see or something
Okay,
like that. Like,
I've always been a wrestling fan. I did fall out of love with the product.
Me too.
At one point, obviously, started, getting into music, but I always kind of kept up. I highly enjoy it. Obviously, I know it's predetermined and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's cool.
once you get past that and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm just watching a show now. It's like, what the fuck? You watch
No,
TV.
it's
Everything
dope,
is
dude.
you know what I mean?
No, but
It's
they
like,
really put a lot of love. Like, I mean, the real wrestlers, like, there's some guys, man. There's some vets out there that they put their life work. like
sure.
Ric
that's
Flair.
their shit, dude. And they're
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Flair's
dude.
thrown
and
his
they're
whole life to be
entertainers,
That's his
dude.
life,
It's like
bro.
the definition of an entertainer, dude. You're out there busting your fucking ass, like,
Yeah.
and
Who's
putting
your
on a
favorite?
show.
Hold on. Who's your favorite legend?
Legend.
Drop it
oh
right now.
shit!
Right now.
Oh, it might be fucking Sting, bro. Sting. Ever since I was a
that's
kid, dude.
fire.
When I was a kid, I was into WCW before I was into WWF.
Okay,
And so I would
okay.
watch old school like fucking Psychosis and shit like that.
Oh,
WCW
okay, with the
fucking-
mask.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Okay,
Psycho.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit was like to me, like, holy fuck. And then I started watching WWF, like, Attitude Era.
Oh, okay.
Or, like,
yeah,
getting into,
Dude,
like,
the
that just
Attitude
starting.
Era, bro.
I missed WWF. I missed like the
bro.
Doink,
That was the
clown,
best, bro.
Yokozuna.
Yeah,
like
I was
missed
just
that.
after
I was
that.
right after
I
that.
was
Yeah,
right
for
after
sure.
that,
I was
too.
Nation of
Stone
Domination,
Cold, dog.
Fucking
Stone Cold.
Stone
For
Cold.
sure, dude.
Undertaker, Stone Cold.
All
And see,
day.
Stone Cold was always
Stone
my favorite.
motherfucking Cold, bro.
But if I think like the one that like visually I saw when I was a kid and it got me into it was fucking Sting, bro. Like he came out with that fucking crow, and it was crow face paint Sting.
Yeah, Sting was
not
crazy,
Sting
bro.
before when he had the fucking blonde. Fucking flat top and
The
the
whole
you know what I mean?
surfer gimmick.
Yeah. I see that. I wasn't into that. Fucking
Dude.
It was Monday Nitro, bro. That's the shit that I was on.
Attitude Era.
Nitro, yeah.
Nitro.
The Attitude Era, it was my favorite type. Like that's my wrestling right there, bro. Like that.
Yeah,
shit.
Attitude. Yeah, fuck yeah,
I was
dude.
so into that.
Who was
bro.
your wrestler?
Fucking Stone Cold and Undertaker, bro.
Stone Cold Undertaker.
Yeah.
Okay, what about yourself? Legend. What would you say? You put,
Ultimate Warrior. When
Ultimate
I saw
Warrior?
him, he was so
Damn.
over the
Okay,
top.
okay.
He was
Ultimate
so
Warrior.
yeah, like he was so crazy looking. I loved it.
His
Dude,
clips,
he's-
like when you watch a YouTube of his clips, they're fucking
Yeah.
funny, bro. He says a lot of fun, like deep shit, bro.
Yeah,
in
dude.
his
Yeah,
shit,
like,
you know, like
he's talking about space and he's talking about like
Yeah,
time,
dude, yeah, he
like
goes
the
crazy.
essence of time. Dude, I love
time.
it. Yeah.
Fucking yelling and
Yo,
shit.
he's so hyped. And like seeing that as a kid, I was like, yo, this guy's so entertaining and so different.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I've always been very over the top, but just seeing like, whoa, like
someone just go for it. Like someone just
somebody
fucking
go for
tap
it on that. I was like, whoa.
Damn, dude.
So
yeah, because
that was-
he's an he's just entertaining.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
exactly.
when he goes home, he's normal, just like us. I mean, but he can turn it on like that and fucking. I've seen interviews with Hulk Hogan saying that he wasn't like good at working in the ring and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
he kind of was not up to par with all the other wrestlers. But
Yep.
he had the physique all crazy, and he was a fucking showman like crazy.
He
was
had
just kinda
actually the
fucking-
gimmick, the physique.
Yeah.
dude. Okay, I know so much history about wrestling, and
Nice.
yes, I've seen that where it's,
Where Hogan says that?
Okay, those are called shoot interviews. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
means like
I watched a lot of those.
Yeah, dude.
I watched
same.
like the fucking like
Same.
the click. I watched all
random,
the click shit.
fucking random, but you kind of look like X-Pac.
Hey,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
okay.
1, 2, 3,
yeah,
kid.
right, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about
Okay.
wrestling.
Yeah.
It
I
came
see
to
you.
mind.
I
One, two,
see
three,
you.
kid. Do you know
Talked about the
yeah,
original?
Yeah.
Oh,
do you know?
okay, my
do you
bad,
know,
bro. Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
No,
Are
no,
you
no.
wrestling,
X-Pac,
bro?
Well, so X-Pac when
Low key, I am.
when X-Pac was a kid, when he was just started, he was younger than everyone else. He was the 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he went to WCW, he couldn't keep 1, 2, 3 kid, so he changed his name to 6. He
Yeah.
added 1 plus
Yeah.
2 plus 3.
Oh,
and
shit.
changed his name to 6. SYXXX. And then when he went back to WWF, he kept the X and then turned himself to X-Pac.
Same thing with
Man,
Kevin
that's how-
Nash.
You
and
just schooled
Scott
me
Hall.
on X-Pac, bro.
All right,
Thank you for
motherfucking
that.
stalker.
Yeah.
Nah, same thing with Kevin Nash and X-Pac. Like,
Yep.
they left and they had to do the Outsiders
Yeah,
gimmick.
for
and-
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Hey,
they moved
this
they
fucking
moved
wrestling
NWO
history,
into,
bro.
Yeah, hey.
Quick,
Who would've thought?
Quick interruption. Let's pour up this motherfucking beer right here. What do we got, Andy?
Good wrestling talk. I like
One
that.
Always.
one of my favorite breweries that I've come to like as of new, Spindle Tap Brewery,
Oh, I've heard their name a lot recently.
Houston, Texas.
Fire.
Damn, we've had probably Spindle Tap
East 10.
on. Damn, we've had them
With a
recently.
I.
This is the Haymaker Triple IPA coming in at a 10%.
Woo, shit.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good, boys.
Yo, shout out your cat over there, looking all adorable.
Looking
Looking,
Looking majestic.
neighbor, dog. She's
Beautiful.
awesome. Thank you.
Here you go, sir.
Yeah, man. She's a sweetheart too.
dude.
You have any pets?
She's not like a bitch that like will scratch you, bro. Like she'll let you.
I'm big on pets right now. Currently, no, just because I travel so much, but
Yeah, you need time for these motherfuckers, bro.
My
Like-
mom kept our puppy, but she's already elderly, so even that.
Your
I
mom
can-
lives in McFarland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Is that you came to visit or
I came to also just do music, just do work. I mean,
are you working with like local? Anybody local or just?
just me, and I have one person that I have a feature with. Shout out to him, Lucid Cristian Antonio.
Hey, shout out.
Amazing. Left on Red is his song. It's out on all platforms. I think he's
shout
one of the
out.
greatest
Let's play a little
artists
bit
right
of
now.
that.
Yeah,
Let's-
sure.
Can we? Can
Sure.
we do that?
Sure.
Let's hear that
Sure.
shit.
Let's see.
I don't co-sign many people, but him, I highly co-sign his work. We have two songs. I'll show you guys off. I mean, I already have the finished product. I'll show you guys off.
Well, you got some in the tuck,
Yeah.
like waiting to.
He's got 50 songs, dog.
He's got unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
A lot-
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, yeah.
You were listening?
While homeboy loads up the track, Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers
to our listeners and our viewers.
Here you go, guys.
Yeah, man. And you viewers and you podcast listeners. All that shit. The first one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If y'all like Homeboy's music, then definitely you got good taste. So
it's very similar.
Let's drink to that.
Punk,
That's good.
Shout out to everybody out there.
That's good.
Sounding pretty dope.
I like it.
Hell yeah. And you say this guy's local?
He's local, yes.
From where?
McFarland.
But it's on silent though.
All right. Good production. That production is good.
Same as me.
Nice.
And that's what I love. We're so.
Apologize, but you know how it goes. Another 100 texts. God, this fucking blows. Being left on red.
nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's nice, bro.
He saw it, man.
I like that.
But you not today. It's too late.
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
Hell yeah.
We got 2 songs fully done. Really game-changing stuff. New sound. Something that the Valley doesn't have. You know, we have so many rappers. We have, so many, bands and stuff like that. Me and him are really bringing something else to the table, especially on these 2 tracks that we have. They'll be coming out soon.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, I just, I highly love his art. We've known each other for quite a while, but I mean, he didn't know that I made music. I didn't know he made music till, I guess, I stumbled upon one of his stories. I'm like, yo, who's this? Like, I just thought, he was at somebody's studio. Just,
And you heard something like similar, like you liked what you heard. Like he was
actually
different.
doing, it was something else. It's a different vibe. I don't want to mess it up because I think he's going to drop a video for it soon.
For sure.
Okay.
But I just told him, I'm like, you think you can do something like this? And he's like, let's try. And, I actually heard this way before
he wasn't
anybody.
even doing the genre that you wanted him to.
He's very open to doing many genres, so
but when you heard him, like he was doing something else.
But
okay.
I told him, hey man, I got the song.
And you heard his voice, you were like,
well, I kind of just figured, I'm like, okay, this voice, if we could turn it into, like an emo, like, genre vibe, it'll hit. And sure enough, it completely, came together. Both tracks sound fire. I literally just sent them, I think, the final, mastering and everything today. He loved them, and yeah, they'll be out soon.
Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to that, man.
looking
Shout out
forward
to that guy,
dude.
too,
Sounds
for sure.
good.
Shout out to Lucid
out there.
Lucid,
Lucid exclamation point out on all platforms.
Ooh.
There you go,
Man,
man.
that's what's up.
Fucking
That's-
shout out to
that's
that, man.
big,
Super fucking dope. That was a really good track, man.
Cool,
Like,
dude.
Cool.
My,
totally
my
adding
cousin
that.
and I were jamming some of your catalog earlier, and we were like, man, like I forget. I think it was a track that we came in with. We were like, man, this is like that, like Madden, like playlist type of vibe.
Oh, for sure. I get that. Okay, I see that. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Hell
That
yeah.
was the vibe, bro. I was
That's
like,
dope.
I was like, ooh.
Okay, like last night, I have a feature with Mikey Sawyer from Misfortune. He's been signed to Sumerian Records.
Oh,
right
shit.
now, I believe they're under new management, but they're a long-standing band. This is not a small name.
Wait. Who? Because
Mikey Sawyer.
and who was he with? He was
He was with Sumerian Records. He's still with Misfortune. That's his band.
the band.
Yeah.
Because I know Sumerian
Great,
Records
yeah,
for sure.
great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
great,
I've heard a lot of bands.
How do you know them?
Sumerian Records. That's a fucking
Yeah,
big
that's
ass
a big
record
label,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's
Oh, I
like,
thought like maybe you were like signed.
no, that's
Oh
like,
no,
that's like saying like
Damn, you're signed to Sumerian Records.
Hey man, Ant's good, dude.
How the fuck did I not know that?
Ant's good.
I've known
Yeah,
him for
no,
years.
that's like saying like Epitaph, Rise Records. So
Yeah, for sure.
it's a big name. I send them the song, and I just told him like we didn't know each other. I saw him when he came down to Cine del Rey. That was probably about 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
8 years ago, and
Pre-COVID.
oh, dude, much before. Yeah, much
Yeah.
before. So, I sent him the track to his band page. He got back to me on his personal, and he was just like, mind you, it was just a mix.
You might see a different little setup here. We had a little issues, but we got it taken care of.
We call that technical issues.
Yeah, we got it.
But we got to figure it out, and we got to closer seat to this sexy motherfucker.
Hello.
Good. X-Pac in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey, plug me up. WWE, I need that contract. WrestleMania.
Nah, dude, but how we were saying, bro, about, like the feature and stuff, dude.
Yeah, I mean, last night came through, together very organically, man. I mean, I've been a fan of that band. So, being a fan from, just being a regular fan watching them at Cine del Rey, when they finally came down to, being on the same song with him, huge, monumental for me, because if you go, if you search them up, Misfortune, I mean, Chasing Dreams, that, A Spark to Believe, that whole album, great. Just some of the best work that I've heard of that genre, which is, very much that post-hardcore, like emo genre, like very solid. I mean, very much a love letter to the genre.
That's nice, dude.
Dude, that cat is everything.
Hey,
shout out to neighbor.
She's fire, bro. Yeah, shout out to my little baby neighbor.
Just being happy in life,
dude. Like, I asked you, like, how's the love life, right?
It's good. It's good.
So it's good, but so these lyrics come from heartache.
Are you married or?
But like these lyrics come from like heartache. Like, so like, is it like from the current girl? I mean, you don't have to but like, is it from past relationships?
It's a little bit of everything, man. I mean, we all date people that are not appropriate for us. We don't see it at that time, but we all end up, I mean, I think that's everybody in life. We all end up with somebody who just isn't worth your time. They're not worth even being around you, but you don't notice it because you're blinded by the love that you have for somebody.
For sure.
And sometimes it's lust, dog. Like, that was my biggest like lesson, is that like I was attracted more to like the physical part of this person rather than like when we like hang out, I'd be like, you're fucking annoying, dude. And I was like, that's when I realized it, as well as like from what she showed on like her end, like towards me, I'm like, this shit just ain't it, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I mean, with time, I feel like you do progress and you do realize kind of, it's kind of trial and error. I don't want to say that in a disrespectful manner towards anybody.
You go through phases
of course.
In life, bro. And then you meet people in those phases. And then when you realize, like, it's like when you're going out through a phase, you realize like, oh shit, like this is not like the person, like.
No, I mean,
for me,
like, exactly. Like, it all depends. Some people stay in the same spot, but if you're progressing and your partner isn't, trying to progress, where is that going to leave you?
Yeah, they're saying
it's like dead weight. Stay right there with dead weight, man.
It does become dead weight.
Yeah,
you gotta shed that shit, bro. Like,
because imagine you could be sky high, but you have an anchor always there. What's the point in that? But no, I mean, right now I am dating somebody. Very happy. Very cool.
Shout out to that, bro.
Man, how was your Valentine's, man?
Very cool.
You're gonna say how's the sex life?
Yeah, I thought.
Whoa, Andy.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
No, it was very cool. I did some very like romantic stuff. I don't know if you guys saw the picture that I posted.
I did see. Yeah. She like got like a table full of shit.
With a name like Espana, it's gonna be fucking sexy, bro.
I tried.
For sure.
No, but sure. I mean, it's.
I'm like your ugly cousin. I'm just thinking of the hair and shit.
It wasn't. It's not really only the stuff. I put a lot of thought. Really, I'm a very thoughtful person, especially when it comes to a love life. Like, I really like my partner to know that I love you.
They're appreciated.
Well, not only appreciated, but I love you today. I'll love you tomorrow, and I'll love you till the end of time. And up to the last thing, everything has a detail with me. I know that's something that's lacking in a lot of men, but I'm very detailed when it comes to my partner. I mean, I want her to feel loved, and I want her to feel respected under all, moments. I think that's something that a lot of men forget, that you do have to show that line of respect. You don't want to be doing stuff that maybe...
You're like grosero and shit.
Well, it's not only grosero. I mean, just, I see, some men talking to other women, and that comes to light, like, and it really, just becomes a whole mess, man.
Like intentionally, like friendly.
I mean,
To where like
if
you
don't
can
wanna
say
be with
like
somebody, you could just say
just
it.
my friend,
Yeah.
but you know what the fuck you're doing like
Exactly.
when you're doing that
I mean,
type of shit. Yeah.
You don't ever see me on any of that, man. I mean, you see me respectful as a man under all light, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I feel like that's how every man should carry himself.
I've totally like changed into that, you know. Ever since
Yeah.
I've been with my girl, like the beginning of our relationship, I was still going through shit. I still had flaws and stuff,
Okay.
you know. But she stuck with me, bro. And
And you think fatherhood was some big change of that? You know, seeing a little version of you who needs you, and you know she got to give you that in life.
To answer your question from an outsider's perspective, who saw that transition, I would say yes. It definitely impacted
yeah,
Andy
for sure. It definitely.
it took two
impacts
kids
you,
to
bro.
impact. No. But like being a dad, I saw Andy like totally was like about like just being at home.
I was like,
cooking
yeah,
out.
bro, like
let's fucking
this
be at
is-
home. I would always go over with my daughter too, and like you know like play dates, dog. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's cool.
The podcast kind of revolved around play dates.
Yeah,
you know what I
if,
mean?
if we didn't really have those times when we're doing that shit, like this shit probably wouldn't even like.
yeah, man.
exist or
I could
something,
say
you know?
like fatherhood kind of gave us the podcast, man. Like,
Hey, shout out!
Damn,
to
shout out to
bro.
fatherhood.
That's very cool.
And unclehood. Hey,
and
Unclehood, hey.
Shout
Hey,
out
I
to
don't know
that.
what
Yeah.
that's like though, man.
It's
Y'all
the best.
uncles.
I know,
the
yeah.
best.
I'm
Y'all
uncle.
uncles.
I'm uncle.
All of y'all are. Damn.
Shout out,
sure.
hey, shout out to Elman España the third, his TikTok, funniest kid ever.
Hey, go follow.
Yes, sir.
Oh, holy moly. Yeah, that's a good pool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm very psyched,
Thank you,
man.
sir.
I mean, I have a lot of work coming out. You know, later on we can preview the song that I'll be dropping this Friday. It's a banger, and honestly, after the first EP, I took a whole year, not off. I took a whole year to really work on my sound because I wanted to put out something that I could be extremely proud of. As I feel like as an artist, sometimes you're always, or at least for me, I'm so. Like it's to the point where it's painful, you know, where I want perfection. And I want perfection from my end. I want perfection from my equipment. I want perfection from everything.
For sure.
Okay, so
Yeah, dude.
when you say that, let
I'll
me
throw
ask
away
you,
a song if there's a little like puh. you know?
Exactly.
I'll
So-
throw a whole
Oh,
song
shit.
away. I've thrown songs over that.
Are you a fan of Kanye West? With what you said, I'm gonna before you answer, I'm gonna say you are. But are you a Kanye fan?
I've heard like Gold Digger. I've heard like
What?
Wait, I heard that song that he did. I think it
Sorry.
was with Manson. I'm not huge on Kanye, man. I mean, I got nothing against him. You know, his personal life doesn't really matter to me.
But his
But-
That's what
music,
you're asking,
though.
because I feel like that's
No,
what you're
I
asking.
haven't.
No, I'm talking about
Production-wise?
Kanye West music.
Dude,
No,
I
I
mean, there
mean-
is people that don't listen to Kanye. Bro.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm-
don't-
That's why I'm asking.
But no.
I know, that's fine.
I've skimmed over it, you know, whenever he drops something, and I mean, Kanye is forever gonna be Kanye. You know, he's a legend for a reason. But
he's pretty fire.
I don't listen to a lot of modern day stuff because you know it's fine that they're legends, but I'm trying to be the next, you know, legend.
yeah,
so
yeah, I respect that, yeah.
I don't want to be a copy and paste, you know, because you see so many of that.
Couldn't.
You know, it's cool. You know, if you could do the Kanye sound, that's cool. But who can do the Kelvin España sound? And that's really what I'm going for. I'm trying to be as unique as possible under all realm. You know,
Yeah, well, like so, like
You're
earlier,
super focused, bro.
Like
super.
I was
Thank
hearing
you.
your stuff, and you asked me like, what do I think? And like, it's definitely got that pop punk like emo vibe, but it's got that like Lil Peep hip hop.
I'm very
touch
influenced,
to it,
man,
you know
by
what I'm saying?
well, I
Like-
mean, that's what I grew up. I mean, I think whoever's gone down that, you know, that emo like metalcore, you know, post-hardcore rabbit hole. Okay, cool. Do you guys remember what was the first band that really turned you on to that type of music?
Oh, I would say, yeah, I do
Because
remember.
I feel we all do. Who was it?
That turned me on that type of, well, I would say that got me venturing into that type of music.
Yeah.
Damn, it might have been fucking me being a kid and watching it like that stuff, because I was already into rock, right? Like, or like
Yeah, of
new,
course.
new metal, whatever the fuck, hearing Linkin Park and shit, you know what I mean? That type of shit, like 99, 2000, 2001 shit. I would say the band that I heard that pushed me more to the other side was watching MTV and either seeing The Used, A Box Full of Sharp Objects, or fucking, yeah, probably A Box Full of Sharp Objects or The Taste of Ink, the video, or Thursday, fucking Understanding in a Car Crash. Watching those videos, those were like fucking, that's what got me into that. Thursday,
about
I would
you?
say Thursday. the used.
What got me into like the emo style?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Like
Hanging out with that guy. I was a fucking like straight out like metalhead and shit, and this guy was like an influence. This guy had me listening to AFI. Cool. This guy had me listening to like fucking Boxcar Racer, like bands like that, bro.
That's a good friend.
Yeah, you know,
that's a quality friend.
This guy put me onto all that emo style of music. That guy was like the guy, bro, that had all that music. And
very cool.
When I came around him, I was listening to just Metallica, Pantera, fucking, fucking straight metal. And then this guy, can honestly say, like, really influenced my style of music going into that, where I found out all these other bands and getting influenced by other bands. And
yeah, so you really go down that rabbit hole.
That takes you into like the fucking the screamo shit. That takes you into the post-hardcore shit.
Attack. You do all.
Oh,
look,
yeah,
for me,
for sure.
I remember it was Escape the Fate with the Ronnie Radke. I heard his voice and I was like, whoa, what is this? Then I went down, Blessed to Fall, and it went really down that rabbit hole, man, where I was in love with the sound. And
you like Miss May I?
I do. Yeah. Dude, I mean, Under Oath. I mean,
hey, that guy got me into Under Oath.
But then, years later, obviously, you always grow, as a listener,
dude,
but
you're
also
always
as an
picking
artist.
up different, like, dude, like right now, I'm like, I've gone through so many genres that I like listen to that my fucking library is like everything, bro. Just like a mix of everything.
Right now, Andy's library is a lot of R&B.
R&B.
It has been real R&B heavy lately.
For like really the last like 5 years.
Do you guys listen to any pop punk? Like, any?
Hell yeah, dog. So like, look, like y'all were talking about all of that emo shit, and no offense, I just never was into
it's
that.
not for everybody. I mean, everybody has their own thing.
Like, I like the Alkaline Trio. I like, as far as like emo punk goes.
Yeah, Alkaline Trio. I guess,
Alkaline Trio. But I liked goddamn the Ataris, the Get Up Kids. You know,
but pop punk is a little bit more.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
pop punk's a little bit more like Sum 41-ish, a little bit more like
not
Fall
even.
Out Boy.
That's like still commercial. Pop punk's like the Queers.
What's pop?
Have you heard the Queers?
No, but the pop punk that we're referencing is like
it's stuff like
that's why I said like.
But I mean, honestly, it's all valid. I mean, look, I got a Misfits tattoo, guys. Look, okay, so that's like I'm so influenced by this whole punk. I mean, all eras, really.
Yeah.
Even stuff like, Neck Deep. Okay, Neck Deep.
Yeah.
It's a very modern shit. I love it. I love it. I remember hearing December and I was like, whoa.
Damn, I don't
know. Newfound Glory, dude. Like Newfound Glory type shit. Like, I like that shit, dude.
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's the pop punk that MXPX, I feel is even more heavier punk.
I know MX
coming into like
No Effects, bro. Like No Effects is like,
I've heard No Effects.
I love No Effects.
There were like,
and I hated them
aggressive, but it's still pop punk to me compared to like, I like the Casualties.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like the Unseen. You know what I'm saying?
But you see, like I didn't like No Effects, but I was buying unknowingly, because not knowing shit like that, being a kid, I was buying like Fat Records samplers and shit like that, like not even knowing that that's fucking, you know what I mean? Like through them. Yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't know that, but I'm hearing the shit on there, like
the Epitaph compilations,
dude.
Man.
Hopeless Records,
the Bad Religion,
Rice, it had fucking
that.
Mustard
Dude,
Plug.
Bad Religion, dude.
No,
y'all fuck with Bad Religion.
CDs,
I love Bad Religion.
Those CDs that had a whole bunch of different bands.
Dude,
like,
when I was a kid, that was my shit, because I'd go to Sam Goody and all the bands I liked, their CDs were $16, $20, but I can buy this one CD for $4 that is double disc and
like
it has all of them, dude.
Yo, Sam Goody?
No, I'm saying
just
I'm
unlocked the memory.
I'm saying I'm buying the $4 CD because I can't afford the $16.
Yo, what do y'all know about Suncoast? Do y'all still remember Suncoast?
Suncoast.
Okay.
Dude,
I struck something with that. Okay.
Damn, I remember that shit. Go get it.
Wait, Suncoast going, I would go and I would look at those Todd McFarland toys. Shout out Todd McFarland. I've always been a very big Spawn fan.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have some Spawn figurines.
Dude, I got something signed by Todd McFarland.
Damn.
By him.
At a convention?
No, man. It got shipped out to me.
Oh, shit.
Straight from Todd McFarland.
Is it something Spider-Man?
Spawn.
Spawn. Okay,
yeah,
nice.
No. If you... I guess he's only signing certain stuff now. From my understanding. I'm not sure if it's a legal thing, but, because I follow him on social media. So I was like, oh, cool. But definitely very cool to have that. Dude, I have a whole Spawn collection. Like,
what is it that you got, if you don't mind me?
1 through 300 of all the comics.
Wait, no, but what was signed?
Oh, it's basically Okay, so he does toy runs, the modern ones. You know, obviously you got the 90s, you got the OG, then you got the ones before he stopped making, and now these are the new runs.
The McFarland toys shit. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You know, he also does the DC multiverse and all that. But I got it's basically a Spawn. You would call it Mecha. You know, or
Mecha.
Spawn Mecha?
Yeah, so it's like a Gundam.
Shout out to Sean Mecha, man, with that fire, man. That new song.
It's like a Gundam version of Spawn, but he signed. I believe it was a limited quantity. I can't remember exactly the quantity, but I ended up getting one, man, and it's very cool.
It's a model. It's like a model toy, or like it's
no. It's built and everything, man. Yeah, no, it's built and everything. Very cool. I took it out of the box, man, because it's more one of those things. Like if it goes up in value, it's still
for you. Yeah, like this is for you. I do that a lot, bro. I take stuff out of the box just because I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep this motherfucker. You know, like I'm like. I want to display it badass,
Yeah.
Damn, sure. and then you drop something that we can't skip by though, like. So when I asked you, Spawn, you got 1 through 300?
1 through 300.
Holy shit, dude! The full fucking collection.
I mean, we're past it right now.
I know that, but I mean, like from 1 to 300 is fucking
1 to 300, man.
I remember the cover art for 300. They dropped so many variants of that shit.
Yeah,
like fucking,
dude. Okay, Batman vs. Spawn just dropped recently, and that's I guess the continuation.
I got the 2 original Batman vs. Spawn.
Okay, the new one just dropped.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Dude, okay, I really keep up with that. I mean, as lame as it is.
Isn't it weird though that
Batman
and Spawn came back around, and then DC was kind of already doing Mortal Kombat shit, you know what I mean? Like the Mortal Kombat versus DC, and then they added Spawn into Mortal Kombat. Like it's kind of a weird
There's figures, dude. There's everything.
I like the different things. Like I have the ones that I have the Batman versus Predator.
Okay, cool.
Those are fun.
I only got one. I only got one of those.
I like those.
I got the first series, like number 2 or something like that. I know you had the fucking the dope ass covers. I remember you sending me a picture when you got them. I was like, damn, dude, that's sick.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's all good. So me, like comics wise, I like old shit, like 90s shit mostly, and then kind of more like anti-hero shit. Like I like DC Comics. There's this series called Shade, The Changing Man. That is fucking insane, dude. It's like a mature audience comic. It's like The Boys nowadays. You know what I mean? Like The Boys. Yeah. That's recently getting famous. That's The Boys is from Wildstorm, which Wildstorm is underneath DC because Wildstorm puts out the crazy ass shit that DC can't put out.
But Wildstorm used to be under Image, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so. I think, yeah. I mean, I don't think it was ever under.
Remember that first Image where I guess all the creators did their own thing?
Yes.
Like, the Wildcats, the Young Blood.
So the very first Image, darker Image, was the sampler that they put out. There was Sam Keith did the Maxx. Well, he did the cover art for the thing, but Sam Keith, which is my favorite artist of all time, my favorite comic. I collect the Maxx. I collect Wolverine. I collect fucking everything that he does. Hulk, everything that he's ever done. I fucking collect that shit. And the original Image comic that came out was called Darker Image, and it was 3 artists. It was fucking, damn, I'm gonna fucking lose. It was Sam Keith. I want to say it was Mark Silvestri, and it was Asian dude who sounds like Oscar? Marvel comic.
Jim Lee?
The other Lee, the dude from Image.
Bruce Lee.
It wasn't Jim Lee. It was
Broccoli.
Oh damn! I'm losing it now. But his comic was Youngblood.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, those comics, that was and then they had Savage Dragon.
Okay,
you remember that? Yeah.
Okay, Cyberforce.
Dude,
timeless.
Okay, you've been in the Valley your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the day, not La Plaza Mall, but Via Vista Mall in Harlingen, used to have arcade there. And in the arcade, you get tickets for the games and shit like that. And after you get your tickets, you get a prize, right?
That shit for
so,
sure.
dude, at that one, what they would give...
That sounds stupid.
They would give comic book bundles. You can get like 4 comics for like however many tickets. So that's where I would get my comics from. And they had like the throwaway Image comics. So that's how I had Cyberforce. That's how I had Youngblood. That's how I had fucking...
Shadowhawk.
Dude.
Shadowhawk through those comics like in La Bamba.
That's where I got my...
guys like going through all the like garbage.
That's where I got my first the Maxx. That's where I got my first Maxx comic from. And I remember me seeing Sam Keith's art, and that was the first comic. It was Maxx number 5 was the first Maxx comic I got, and I saw that, I was like, holy shit, this looks way different than every other comic. And then seeing the previews to the other comics from fucking like Image and stuff, like that shit had me hooked like that, dude, as a kid.
What are your favorite shops, like local shops?
Damn, dude. So see, comic books, when I was a kid, where I would get them from was from the arcade.
Okay.
I would win them with tickets.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never even knew there was local. I never knew about Myth Adventures. I never knew about like fucking Kaboom and stuff like that. Even though that came along later. But once I got back into comics, I was more into going to Kaboom on Pecan. That's where I would go all the time and shit. I would run through there a lot. And I had my subscription for when they re-released the Maxx. He re-released it through DC. He released it through not DC. What the fuck am I talking about? He released it through fucking
Tunes. I know, just
IDM. Damn, why can I not remember that comic company? But they want to re-release the Maxx.
Because it sucks.
IDW, isn't it?
IDW.
Yeah,
IDM.
they do the Kiss comics.
Yes.
From the back.
So that's what IDW.
I had a couple.
That's what IDW does. IDW does a lot of re-releasing of shit.
Well,
like
now
classic
Dynamite has the Kiss comics.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Psycho Circus.
This last one was a little bit rough of a read. I mean, I collected it because I'm a huge Kiss fan.
Yeah, nice.
But
okay.
It was a rough read. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie on here. That was not my favorite read.
Damn.
But for the collection,
dude, I feel like and I feel like you're kind of like more like open-minded than someone who's, you know what I mean? So I feel like, dude, you would really enjoy, I feel like, some of Sam Keith's stuff, because it's real, like, it's a mindfuck, sort of, like, everything is like a fever dream, sort of. And even the way he draws, like, in one panel, he can have the Joker drawn like 3 different ways. Like long chin, dripping hair. The next one, he looks like he's drawn out of crayon. The next, and it's just like madness all on the page, dude. And it's very visually pleasing, and it's fucking really a mindfuck. And they just released Batman versus the Maxx like in 2018. Okay. Which to me was like, holy shit, dude. Like,
Batman versus the Maxx.
Yeah. And they interpret it because the storyline for the Maxx is he's a homeless guy who has a social worker, and in his dream he's like schizophrenic, so he sees himself in a dream world where his social worker is like the queen of the jungle, and he's like a wild like fucking warrior out there in the jungle. It's weird. And
I'm an Aztec warrior.
They tie that into the Batman, where when he's in a dream state, it's fucking he's in Arkham Asylum, and the Joker has him plugged in and shit, and he's going to the dream state, and he's turning into the Maxx. And
shit, man,
it's I don't even know what the fuck you said, dog.
I've fucking taken the comic book 101 right here, broski.
It's crazy.
I don't even know what you said.
Let me shut up.
Though.
You know what? I'll stop.
You're
go
on, bro.
Dog.
Hey, something sparked my interest, my boy. I had to fucking
man.
Comic books is where it's at. I know this guy knows all that shit, dude, for sure.
Well, I mean, that's cool that you're into that shit too, because I mean that sparks creativity. You know what I mean? And you hear like your music, like how fucking creative the shit is and out of the box it is. That's why. So hearing your music out of the box, I'm like, dude, you have to like shit that's not so like. You're not just gonna mainstream shit. You know what I mean? Like you're willing to fucking venture out.
I'm
like,
super out of the box. Like
experiment, bro. Like
yeah. I mean, I felt like during that year that I took off, it was very much to find a sound, to find myself in this music, and just to really, try to put out, the best of the best, as far as sound, thoughts, ideas, song concepts, because every song will have its concept, even for me. Like, I won't get on a verse just, Mickey Mouse, this and that. No. Yeah. Like, if you really hear it, like it's real stuff, man.
I like that reference.
Like you said, not cookie cutter. It's not cookie cutter. It's not cut and paste. It's
very real.
Do you have like a process as go as like writing stuff or like getting into the
all
mood
of my
writing
songs, man?
And
I know some people say that, and it's not really like that. All of my songs are usually about 5 minutes to write, man. I'll throw on the beat, and I'm just like, I'll hear the beat first. I'll be like, okay, I'll put a chorus here. I kind of just, timestamp.
Like you come up with structure first, and then you write to it? Okay.
I'll basically just put, I'll just, on my phone or like, on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I don't even write sometimes anymore lately, like I don't feel the need to write. I'll just do the chorus and then just, because I record everything myself, just verse, and everything just comes together now, man.
And do you do like the reference thing? Like, because I've caught myself doing that, like, when I be like producing and stuff, it's more of like just record a scratch track of, even if it's just humming the melody that you want. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like at this point I know where my voice should be.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, this, and it's just once I have the beat done, because everything's from scratch. Like once everything is done, like I just listen to it, and it's like I said, it's just very real. Like, you know, what comes to mind, what comes to heart, what comes to the emotion.
Yeah. And I think that's cool because I listen to artists that do that also, that don't write, like, you know what I mean? Like Tommy Hilfiger's son, Ricky Hill, he does that, and it's kind of cool because he records a song like maybe every night or every other night. And I feel like I've heard him explain to it. Like I've talked to him, he said like he does it. It's kind of like in like, that song's like recorded, like that night, whatever you were thinking that night, whatever like your process. It's like a painting. You know what I mean? Like
it makes a lot of sense because you really
put it down, and then that's what you did. I write
a new song every day, every single day. Not all of them will get put out. But every single day I'll write something.
There's output.
You know, dope, and dude. Honestly, most come out
consistent
great.
And fucking keep working at it. You know?
I mean, most come out great.
The fact that fucking Anthony worked with Tommy Hilfiger's kid, like that's like a fucking major.
Put the clap.
But it's even how he said. I talked to him, but no, it's different because I was talking to him more as like a fan when I heard about him, and then we talked. And
I remember his barred out shit. I loved it,
and we talked for fucking years. Like we started talking like in 2009, and we didn't make that track together until 2013. When I told him, I'm like, dude, I want to like put a project out. He's like, you make music? He's like, what the fuck? He's like, this whole time you never told me you make music. I was like, yeah, I mean, I do. And fucking the first project I want to put.
When is Tommy Hilfiger going to sponsor this podcast? We're all going to be wearing turtlenecks and everything.
That's crazy, dude. I remember me and my homies were chilling. Me and my homies were chilling one time, and we were talking on we were on like the laptop, like video chatting and shit, right? Yeah. He was in the studio, and it's like fucking 5 a.m. our time, right? And he's out there fucking recording, and he's chilling, and he's like, oh shit. He's like, look, he's in the booth, and he has his laptop there, and he's like, oh shit, look who just got here. And he fucking pulls it up and he fucking shows like that, and it's fucking Tommy Hilfiger, dude. His dad, cool. He's like that. Cool. He's like, and his dad looks in him, and he's like, say what's up to my friend Antidote. His dad like, hey, what's up, Antidote? I'm like, what the fuck?
Very
like,
cool.
Tommy Hilfiger said, dude, what's up, Antidote?
And then, and then what happens? He's like, hey, when are you coming home, man? He's like, mom's looking for you, dude. It's like, yeah, I mean, it was like a real moment and shit. It's like, that's crazy, yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, we got a real moment right here.
Yeah, man. We got a real ass moment right here. This dark ass beer. What do we got, Andy?
Dude, I found this. You know, Lagunitas is one of my favorite breweries and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
But dude, I have never had a Lagunitas. This is a
coffee. What?
A coffee stout aged in rye oak barrels.
What? Oh, I'm excited, dude. I love Lagunitas.
For sure, dude. And this is a. I don't know if this is right. Hold on. I don't know if this is right.
Coffee stout aged.
Okay, I thought it said 131%. I was like,
Andy. I don't know if this is written right.
Those blue eyes don't work.
Oh my god.
It's a 13.1 though.
No shit. It's either 131, 1% or 13%.
Tommy Hilfiger, we are going to need some sponsored glasses as well.
Yeah.
Best prescription in the game.
This is from the Lagunitas Wood Shop series. And man. I've always had just IPAs from them, so
damn.
I'm just gonna taste this. It's probably oh Jesus. It's probably hey, shout out to you, broskies. Once again, thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's bomb, dude.
That's bomb.
I love that.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
That's super smooth.
That's super good.
I like
you
it.
Like
dude.
it, Johnny?
That's really good.
You like it?
That was
nice.
really good.
Hell yeah, that's
really good. I love it.
Yeah,
love
you
it.
make
that's
me
dude. That's why. That's
Manny
over here.
Manny? Yes.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. A-okay. Dude, I love everything.
1 out of 10? 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. For everybody at home, Manny's really off the camera
good.
just vibing.
Yeah.
Straight vibe.
Manny's like the
Very
sexiest
cool.
guy that
just
should be on camera, but he's not. But
Yeah,
he's
that is
vibing.
true, dude. Pretty sexy guy.
Ray-Bans on his face, just vibing the whole time.
Those are Gucci's, actually.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
I told him, let me borrow them.
For him. He didn't even flex for himself.
That's that
those
family
are
flex.
That was a secondary flex.
Family
Nah, but it's because I was like, let me wear them. But then I was like, nah, let me wear mine.
Okay.
Keep it real.
Shit, dude.
I ain't gonna wear no Gucci that ain't mine.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Like what we were talking about. So you've been doing music. You're doing music videos. Like, how's all that going, dude? Like,
since I do everything, myself, my album covers are shot, I'll create the concept, or my brother will help me create. I mean, we'll develop it and he'll shoot them. But everything is in-house, man. I mean, it's very much, he's my only, collaborator is my brother, as far as he shot every cover that you guys see and that you guys will see.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, we are a team.
Is the most recent one where you're on the bench, is that downtown McAllen?
I can't tell you. That's a secret location.
God damn it.
Another reason.
Come on.
I have a track called Take My Life. That's a very secret location, but it came out so fire. I'll show you guys later that cover. Beautiful cover. I'm talking about just the concept is there. Like, everything looks so well put together. And I got so much stuff coming out. I mean, some of the covers.
Yeah, you're fucking.
I mean, it's literally
your catalog right now. It's extensive enough to where like you can get a good workout in, jamming out to your shit.
Oh, by the end of the year, man, it'll feel like a Lord of the Ring movie. I promise you.
Well, okay. So saying, right? So I mean, obviously that's something that you pay attention to, or that you put like thought into.
What,
like,
the Lord of the Rings?
No, the fucking the visual, like the covers to his or stuff like that. So
I like
do you let your brother? Do you let your brother take control of that? Like, so you said he shoots them,
we
right?
do it together, actually.
Okay,
I mean, we'll go back and forth until we feel satisfied with the product.
Yeah.
Because, he'll listen and he'll be like, hey, man, I think this is this. And I'll tell him, I felt like this on this part of the song. So I feel this should be, or maybe, the chorus, like last night, it's me burning a picture, a Polaroid. Yeah, so, it goes together. The whole song.
So then, there's a thought to that.
Oh, to everything.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Yeah.
I have a picture of you right there, dude.
Wait, that's him.
That's me.
Look at you posing. Just look, Blue Steel, Zoolander.
Vanity.
Blue Steel has nothing on.
Vanity.
For sure.
That's goddamn
The
Magnum.
next Zoolander right here.
That's
Boom.
Magnum.
Nah, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, even some of the covers will go together. Like, if you really are sitting there, like, okay, if you see the Still Think of You, it's Polaroids dripped in blood and burned. They're actually, after last night, that song goes, and there's a part 3 coming out.
Nice.
It's
Goddamn, R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Damn,
hey,
so,
I'm hitting y'all with that anthology.
Fucking sick, dude. That's fucking dope. That's
cool.
To put thought into that, dude, and to have it like a game plan ready to go, like.
And it makes sense that you like comics, so you would put it in.
Yeah. It's a big influence,
that kind of a sequence and that kind of a,
Yeah, because
the way you're explaining it is like a comic book, bro. Like,
so far, those 2 songs, it's last night, it talks about a breakup, and it talks about, last night we were falling, apart. Still Think of You is basically the aftermath, and we'll, if you guys want, we'll play a little part of it, but
we got to.
It's talking about, I still think of you, after the afterlife. And part 3, it's even deeper than that. It's much deeper because, where can you go from that? This person already died. You can't get that back. So it's so deep. Damn, it goes really, it goes into so many levels. And yeah, I mean.
So do you see yourself, like in the future, something like that? Do you see yourself putting out like a fucking like what's the word? Like a cohesive damn, why is that word slipping my mind? Like a themed album, like, you know what I mean, like something that's like a concept. There you go. What the fuck? That's so hard. But like a concept album, like something that's like
the only reason so far no is just because I feel I could create so many concepts. Like right now,
all into one.
No, I mean there's 50 songs, and aside from these 3 and maybe 2 other ones that go together, I've created 50 different concepts, man. Not only
that's
visually, but also sonically. Yeah. So, I mean, the amount of love that I put into this art is very real, man. I mean, I don't think most people get it yet. I feel like they're starting to get it because I see the views coming in. I see the fans. I see everything. And I'm very grateful. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for even the last person.
You're doing
especially
good,
when like it's like organically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing forced is good, man. I mean, you know, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. I mean, we've already had an Eazy-E. What would I look like, with a do-rag trying to be the next Eazy-E? Corny. It's corny. And I see a lot of corniness around here. Me, I try to be as organic as possible. If somebody doesn't like it, that's their problem. I'm still me. I'm still gonna be Kelvin today, tomorrow, and the next day. And I don't care how anybody feels. And I feel like that's people are really starting to notice, like, okay, this guy's not just here for a day or two. This guy's in it for the long term. This guy's really making numbers. This guy is really about, this.
Yeah. And instead of doing what everyone wants to hear, which can get you like listens right away because it sounds like what everyone else already likes, like sticking to your own path, I think that's fucking pretty dope.
It's been great, man. Because not only are they trying to do what they think people want to hear, but it's not getting the same views. I will say I'm in my own realm at this point. I don't see anybody making the numbers that I'm making. And I say this humbly right now. Yeah. At the end of the year, I might sound a little bit more cocky with all those numbers. But right now, I say it humbly, and I say it very proud. I'm not trying to sound cocky, like I said, but I'm very proud.
Yeah,
man.
dude, you're proud.
You should be, dude. Fuck, dude.
You're proud of what you're doing, dude. Yeah. You have to be proud.
You have to be, and obviously, you're going to be more proud of that than doing something that's not.
Exactly.
That's not natural. You know what I mean? Like that's not.
I don't have to sell out. I can be myself, man. I don't have to portray something that I'm not. Like,
that's sick, dude.
It's just
honestly.
Me. Like I wake up and it's either you like it or you don't. But if you don't like it, your girlfriend's gonna like it. Your mom's gonna like it. Your grandma's gonna. Your daddy's even gonna talk
Someone's
about
gonna
it.
like
Everybody's
it.
Gonna
If it's good, it's good. There's no two ways about it.
And
if
that's what I'm starting to notice. With hitting 15K, 16, 19K, it's numbers that are already showing value.
Yeah.
So
and I feel like it's stuff like, especially like with your style, I feel like it's something that someone's gonna like it, right? Maybe not this person likes it because they're that's not even what they like to begin with, but like you hear like sonically, like what we heard, like I wanted to keep it real, like I didn't want to hear too much before like we met and stuff like today, and I'm like fucking pleasantly surprised, dude. That song we heard when we came in and shit like that was right away, like I don't know, like there'd be no reason why you would take it as like disrespect, but like I hear like even like it struck like some 41-ish type, like
no,
fucking,
that's
like,
very cool.
like that, and dude, that shit's
I love
good,
some
and like
41.
the good some 41 shit. You know what I mean?
Like Atari vibes.
Like that shit is like
it's still obviously gonna be branched in a genre, but it's,
of course, you know what I mean. But
and that's what I kind of wanted. I kind of figured, okay, I'm gonna be in this realm. This is gonna be me, but I'm gonna do it my own way, and I'm very proud. I mean, honestly, the EP. Some of those songs were not going to come out, actually, man. Yeah. Just because it's not that I didn't feel proud of them, but I just, I was second guessing at first the quality and stuff until I got to where it should be. And then I put it out. But, for these newer songs, the quality is substantially better. So it's just, I see the growth, and the stuff that I currently have in the locker, it's light years away. I mean, I will say it's something that nobody's ready for. Yeah. And it's something that, nobody's ever heard before. I will say that.
I said,
dude, I would like to like collab on like a project with you. Like
definitely
the kind of shit that I do. It's like dark wave, post punk type shit. Like you've heard, I've sent you some shit.
Yeah.
And like feel like your style where the heart is. Not so much the genres because they're obviously different.
Yeah.
But like where the heart is.
Yeah.
I feel like we could fucking do some shit, dude.
Perfect.
Like,
perfect. Yeah.
And if you're down, like we should totally fucking
definitely
do that, dude.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, never know, man. Collab coming soon.
Yeah, I feel like there's middle ground there between both those, like your music and his music. There's like a sweet spot between there. That
dude. It's just
like I told him like lyrically I relate to the shit that he is writing about. You know what I mean? Heartache, betrayal, like just admiration, like missing somebody.
Yeah,
like I can relate to all that, and
actually,
and that's why
if
I'm
you
like,
guys are down, we should somewhere. This song's not coming out, so soon, but we'll play a little, teaser, and it'll be the first time anybody hears it on here.
Hey, there's no time to wait.
You can,
we don't need to wait.
Connect to this baby right here.
What? How do I connect to it?
Just Bluetooth.
You want to pass me my phone? It's
Bluetooth
right behind you, boss. On the. There you go. Yeah.
All right, guys. So to wrap it up, we've got Kelvin España's next release coming out on. When was that again, dude?
This Friday, actually. This episode will already be out.
Guys, y'all fucking keep an eye out for that.
It's in your phones right now. Go check that shit out.
By the time you're hearing this episode, it's in the goddamn phone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for shows. And what's it called, bro?
Friend Zone.
Hey,
shit. I know that zone.
Yeah, so
that's my zone.
When I'm not around you.